Mudah-mudahan mana cuaca itu.
Good evening. Travellers to Bali are on alert tonight with a volcano threatening to erupt and derail trips during school holidays. The exclusion zone around Mount Agung has doubled, with fears it could blow within a fortnight and cause flight chaos.
Tearing up the side of Mount Agung today, a bushfire that could be seen for kilometres. Locals believe it was sparked by hot ash already shooting 50 metres from the volcano's core, located just 70 kilometres from Kuta. Here, the head of the monitoring station declares the alert level has been raised from 2 to 3, just one notch from the highest. Under Indonesia's warning system, it means if the unrest continues, eruption is possible within a fortnight, just in time for school holidays.
As long as we get there, we don't care if we never come back.
We've got travel insurance for a start, so that's comforting to know.
Others taking extra precautions.
We have packed extra formula and extra baby stuff and stuff for her just in case.
Last night, a 3.1 magnitude earthquake caused by the volcano saw some locals panic and flee. The exclusion zone has been expanded. Residents and tourists told to stay at least 7.5 kilometres from the popular trekking mountain.
Charging everything we can possibly charge, filling up water, disconnecting the water tanks so ash doesn't get in our water supply.
An active volcano erupted without warning.
It hasn't rumbled this much since it erupted in 1963, killing more than 1,000 people.
There is no guarantee that there will be eruption, but at the moment the conditions are that there could be a volcanic eruption within 2 weeks from now.
Already insurer OneCover is refusing to cover losses if a policy was purchased after Saturday, saying travellers would have been aware of a possible volcanic ash cloud.
Most insurers haven't declared this as an event yet, and that means that you can still be covered if you're planning to go to Bali now, but you really want to take action on that if you haven't got your insurance covered already.
Last month, a magnitude 6.3 earthquake destroyed sections of Christchurch, New Zealand. More than 100 people died. 1 year before that, an 8.8 trembler struck Chile. More than 500 died. Today's massive earthquake off the coast of Japan registered a massive 8.9. Though separated by thousands of miles, each of these quakes occurred on the Ring of Fire, a 25,000-mile line along the Pacific Rim that is the most geologically active place on the planet, with more than 450 volcanoes. Most of the world's earthquakes occur along this line. The culprit, the Pacific Plate. The floor beneath the ocean is constantly shifting.
It's a very large system. And second, it's moving pretty fast. The Pacific Plate is moving under Japan at about 10 centimeters a year.
Right.
Which is a pretty high rate.
Trillions of tons of earth moving 4 inches a year is a lot. An irresistible force meeting an unmovable object.
And you do that for 100 years, you're talking about a big amount that you got to
compensate
snap
for.
Back. And when it pops back, it produces the earthquake and the tsunami because it's doing it under the ocean.
Japan's level of seismic activity is about 10 times that of California. The country has spent billions trying to make itself earthquake-proof. Today's video showed buildings in Shinjuku swaying but not collapsing. The U.S. has started to install shock absorbers under buildings as well, but has some catching up to do.
Nobody's ever prepared for this kind of earthquake, but compared to Japan, probably we're not nearly as prepared as Japan.
Scientists say Alaska and the Pacific Northwest are the most vulnerable to an earthquake comparable to the one that struck Japan today. Along the Ring of Fire, it's only a matter of time. Harry Smith, CBS News, New York.
Terus tiganya naik. Kapan dia ada motor?
Most notably the deadly 8.2 magnitude quake that struck northern Chile on Tuesday, with many aftershocks since. So does this signal continuing high activity